Not everyone who is in property is energetic as you are. And not everyone who is in property really still loves to be in property. Over the years, I have met certain landlords who have grown tired, but they don't want to let go of their assets. They do understand the value of their assets, and they still want to hold on to their assets for their wealth. And they still want to keep their assets for generations to come. However, they are tired. I really mean it. This could be elderly people. This could be people that have migrated to different places, and they create an opportunity. What opportunity could that be? Well, if you are here, you already know that I do property all the time. And with doing property all the time, I get to meet different circumstances. Now think about rent to rent. Can you rent a property from someone who is tired like that? The reality is that in some cases, let's take an example, a building of 40 units owned by someone else who's 80 years old. They understand the value of their property. They understand what can be of their property. They understand that if they sell this property, the wealth is gone. But there is an opportunity for you, right, on the same building, right? How many units did we say it is? 20 units? Let's just keep on 20 units for ease of mathematics. Now, I have met people like this, right? And normally they are on the elderly side. And I've only met one who's kind of like migrated. They've got a building of 20 units. Out of this building, one could be able to rent this place for around about 5,000. So that's about 100,000 Rand. However, these people have been tired. And because they are tired, they potentially own these properties outright cash. And I have seen the one building, they were collecting rent on 2,500 Rand on a building like that. Next door, they're paying 6,000. The other next door, they're paying 5,500. On this building here, tenants were paying 2,500 Rand. Okay, is there something wrong there? Or is there an opportunity? For me, there's never anything wrong. You can do whatever you want. But the point is, I am seeing an opportunity. What is that opportunity? The opportunity is for me to approach this landlord, right? This landlord here who is tired, the only reason why he is charging 2,500 is that he's trying to keep his tenants happier at the risk of not earning more, right? So for this reason here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give him what I call, I'm going to hire the entire building. So I'm going to tenant the whole building from him. I'm going to approach him and I'm saying, Mr. John Brown, can I rent this place from you for 3,000 Rand a unit? And you have one tenant and I will pay you. And the answer is, if it's yes, I'm going to rent this place to the next person. This time around, I'm going to do it for 6,000. So I'm renting it out for half the price now. Am I carrying rates and taxes? Am I carrying? That's now negotiable, right? Along the way. Is he getting more back for his asset? I don't know. Are there many investors like this? Oh, yes. There is plenty investors that have gone tired. And with that, their building starts, or properties. It can be a building, it can be a house, it doesn't really matter. They start getting tired. As they are being tired, they still understand the value of their property. Now the opportunity for me is here is I can give him a price to say, on your 3,000 times 20, which is 60,000 Rand here, I can pay you 3 months in advance. I'm giving him some assurance here. I'm going to give you 3 months in advance. And out of the 3 months in advance, what I'm going to do is here, I'm going to clean up the place so that remember, when someone is tired, they're not going to look at anything. They're not going to look at the properties. Is it still clean? Does it? They're not going to look at all of those things. Should we paint it? They're not going to look at all of those things. Should we even clean it? So in this case, what you now do is that you take on the responsibility of managing the asset. You get the tenant out and you get new tenants. New tenants that are going to be paying 6,000. And out of that, you start banking some more money. 120 gross, that's now coming through to you. But obviously, you now need to manage that property hard. Very good. And out of it, you are paying in 60,000, and the other 60,000 is now your profit. But obviously, there's rates and taxes, usage of what? Well, electricity and water, you can pass it on. So maybe rates and taxes, you can pass it on to the landlord as well. You're just the middleman here. And you're making money with no money at all. So the question is, TJ, where am I going to find these old retired landlords or tired landlords who are not retired? It doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is, these people live within our communities. Right? So I generally like to think that these people, you can find them in old neighborhoods, right? Even new neighborhoods you can, but it's just slimmer, Old neighborhoods, potentially you can find them. Some buildings you can already identify it because the property just looks run down, man. When it's looking run down like that, just go on the Lightstone, check on Lightstone. When you check on Lightstone, you see, oh, there's Mr. John Brown. Okay, John Brown was born in 1930. If this guy is born in 1930, he's over 100 years. So where is he? Potentially that guy, you can't even have a conversation with. It's an estate, right? But potentially this guy is born 1945, 30, 19, I don't know, somewhere there. Maybe they don't even have kids. You might be lucky and have the conversation with this guy that he agrees to sell the property to you when he's ready to sell. For some people, it's not about selling. For some people, it's just, they're like hoarders, man. They like to keep their assets. Now, you can get into this deal here with like no money or very little money. This is a rent-to-rent strategy that you can deploy and you can make some back on. Like I said, this is a prezi from me to you. When you get a building like this one, don't forget to call me so that me and you, we can celebrate your achievement or my nuggets that I've shared with you on here. There's plenty of properties like these. I'm always looking for them. However, if you are one of those investors that are tired and you just want to rent out your place to me, that's all right too. And you don't mind me making some money out of it by managing your building properly, whilst I make some money out of it, you know where to contact me. In the comments in here, in the description, my email is in there. I'll be waiting to hear from you. My name is Taurai Jack, and it's been great hanging out with you. And if this is something that you enjoy watching, there is plenty of other videos. Check out the other videos. I'll check you there. Cheers.